Okay. About 9 years ago, my grandfather passed away. I called into work. They were okay about it. They're like, don't worry about it. Take care of yourself. Don't worry about it. So I knew many years ago, my grandma, who also passed on 17 years ago this year, that she had bought and paid for, according to my information, 4 plots, including the headstones. Everything was included in this. This was probably before I was born, in the 70s. So, it took a few years, but we went to go visit Grandpa after he passed. Me, my mom, and my brother. Pardon me. We saw that he didn't have a headstone. I asked why, and I pretty much let it go after that. I didn't know who to talk to. A couple years later, it was my vacation week. So, same people, me, Mom, and Joseph. We went to go and pay our respects to him, my grandma, my stepfather, who's also buried in the same one. And plus, when I try to include this picture in there, towards the entrance of the cemetery is a small little patch of grass that has some grave sites in there. Grave sites, people laid to rest there. But the tombstone that struck us, the tombstone was, I want to say, a 9-year-old or a 10-year-old. His headstone is in the shape of the Batman symbol. So we laid flowers at 4 people. I took a dozen roses, split them between 4 people. There you go. So we didn't have a car because their gravesite is here's the entrance, but they're way over here. Like, you don't even see my hand. That's that far. We got someone to take us for a ride there. Very nice guy. His name's Jonathan, I remember. But he no longer works at that cemetery. He works at another one. We got to the site. We saw that his headstone's still not there. I'm like, I pretty much like, that's it. We laid our flowers there where we guess where he was buried. I'll show you the picture in a minute. He's either buried to the left or right of my grandmother. There's what looks like 2 empty slots right there. We paid our respects to my stepfather, who also doesn't have a tombstone, but that's for a whole nother story. We had, where can we go? He took us to a conference room area. We looked over the paperwork and found out that, yes, the tombstones were paid for. It just, for 9 years, no one laid it. Then he said that something had to do, maybe had to do, my understanding, stick a pole and go like this with the pole until you hit something. I'm like, it's not going to go that far. I mean, I don't mean to make a joke, but it's not going to go too far and you hit something that's not a tombstone, if you get my meaning. So they said no, it was just going to go just far enough to see if his theory is that maybe over time the dirt settled so much that the tombstone sank, and over time the dirt and grass and stuff covered it up. Turns out that wasn't the case. It just wasn't laid down yet. So I called like once or twice a week, make that once a week. They said, oh, we'll put in a work order for it. And I'm like, okay, I called a week later and they said, oh yes, so we're getting on it. Then while I was at work, I didn't hear my phone go off. I usually have the phone with the volume up to high so I can hear it, but I didn't hear it. I'm like, oh, I heard a tiny little beep. Oh, somebody messaged me. Oh, I had a voicemail. Let me see who it is. I didn't recognize the phone number. So, you know what? I didn't answer it. If I didn't see a phone number on the call ID, I don't answer it. So, I listened to the voicemail while I was working, and I jumped up and down for joy right there in the parking lot. I was so freaking happy. His tombstone had been laid, and I sent the call back to the cemetery and asked, can you send someone out there to take a picture and send it to me? I'm not able to go and take a picture myself, although eventually I will. Say hi, Rosie. Okay. Oh, right my thumb. Oh, they sent me the picture of his headstone that has finally been laid down. I am so happy. All I did was I cropped it a bit, sent a copy to my mom, and she said, "Oh, yes, thank God, finally," she said. So, yes. And then I messaged on Facebook that after 9 years, my grandfather's headstone is finally laid down, and it's all because of me. Yeah, I'm taking all the credit. I just got the ball rolling, as it were. So, there you go. I will show you some pictures now.